Okay. What's up? I'm Grady, and we're jumping back into some Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. Alright, so far I'm really liking this game. I've played Maiden of Blackwater, and that's the only Fatal Frame I've played. And so far I think this has been a big step up. We just entered chapter 3. We just entered this house looking for our sister. Is it Mayu? I'm just playing a normal difficulty. How many beads we got? We got 3. What's a black bead? What does a black bead do? Perceive spirits behind walls? That just seems really good. I don't like the upgrade system. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh wait, that's a good one? Or at least a non-threatening. Oh, a little bit of a stutter there. Okay, folklores to note. The number of tremors has increased in recent days. Interestingly, and possibly in correlation, the population of crimson butterflies fluttering around Minakami has been growing by the day. There are once beautiful yet eerie to behold, resembling countless human souls dancing morosely through the air. Villagers found their hands in prayer upon these butterflies. An air of solemnity hangs over the village as if the whole place awaits the coming of something dreadful. The earth itself feels angry, which has the residents of this humble little enclave gripped with fear. I'm beginning to wonder if the Crimson Ritual Sacrifice ritual holds a significance similar to that of ground purification ceremonies that take place prior to constructing buildings elsewhere in Japan. Indeed, analogous ceremonies could once be found throughout the country in ancient times. Many of them involve live offerings in order to appease angry, wrathful gods. If that's the case, then I suspect that the twin maidens revered as divine guardians here fulfill a similar sacrificial role. If such practices do indeed still exist in the current era, that will go a long way to explaining the stillness that settled over the village prior to the festival. Once the twin maidens turn into crimson butterflies, they then return to the village. Interesting. Oh, you went through that. What the hell was that attack? Come on, it's gotta be enough to kill. Not enough. Yeah, so let's load the 61 film. Most powerful stuff I got. Another one of those dolls, but not dolls I collect. Hi, Lenia. Good to see you. How you doing today? Yeah, she walks with a little bit of a limp. Oh, Jesus. Alright, that lady was tough. Oh, crap. Alright, let's go back. We used a lot of her most powerful film, but there's a... Oh, there's still some left there. Alright, so we got a refill on it. Yes, yes, yes. Why is there blood everywhere? Taste the thoughts of a woman killed by Kusabi. Oh, that's the real her. Mayu. What the? No. She's getting away. You want to back away from that thing? Oh my god. This is the laughing woman. The fuck is this? Shit. That was an actual loss? That felt like a forced lose. There goes my perfect run. Okay, so I don't need to go into that room immediately. Let's check the other areas. Oh yeah, my flashlight just doesn't work. This cutscene is very good. But let's pass. Okay, well that was worse than last time. What am I supposed to do here? Wow, I'm even closer to the fight. I was like wondering where the heck am I? Stop being all blurry. Oh, dead end. God, he one-shots me and he's invincible. Like, I don't know what I could do. Granted, I'm not at full health. What? You didn't play it? You're born for this purpose, huh? very confused. Everywhere I go is just a dead end. Hmm. Did I miss it? What the heck? Finding more secrets. It says I could crouch to hide from them. There's nowhere to hide. Going right at me. Crouching doesn't work. Why does it tell me to crouch right there? What am I missing? Okay, I found 2 more doors that are dead ends. And I still haven't been able to inflict any damage to this thing. Am I like missing something? And no new items, like... I was supposed to find this. I'm really bad at scripted, what up, Keister? Like, one solution scripted events in video games, I'm really bad at them. I don't know why. I'll find 10 ways to do it wrong. I feel like I'm good at improvising, but if there's no room for improvisation... Ooh, I got a lot of points. Now what's the... Oh. Increases damage dealt. Okay. So, by increasing this, increases damage dealt. Okay. Alright, to sink all of my points into damage. I wish I had a flashlight again. That'd be cool. Oh. I also haven't seen those twin dolls today. I'd like to get those to get some more bonus points. Jesus Christ. Oh. Usually drop something. Exposure filter memo. Not just the events of the past that the camera obscura can uncover, it also captures things concealed within the afterlife. What up, Omega? Or to be more precise, things that have been spirited away, as it were rendered invisible. Turns out this is another one of the device's hidden features, one I discovered while testing its powers. By switching to the exposure filter and capturing something hidden within it, objects once held captive within the afterlife manifest in our realm once more. These mechanics resemble a practice known as phantom exposés, which are performed by the Shadow Readers, people who unearth similar items concealed by supernatural means within the Tohoku region. People say, however, those who make contact with the afterlife are themselves lured into it. With that in mind, I wonder if Dr. Aso had his reasons for abandoning this research, despite pursuing the afterlife himself. No, nothing. I'm actually, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty tired. Filter for viewing, that which has begun to vanish. Switch filters. Makes it easier to damage aggravated wraths. What up, Keister? Bruh? Don't, what are you bruhing? What up, Keister? I said hi, right? Oh. I just started streaming though. I'll be streaming for a little bit. I was using exposure, what? Oh, not the exposure filter. This is normal. Something else, then exposure. Oh, do I just need to be back here? Take the same photo. Take the same photo as the one that he had. Okay, now this is here. Yeah. I was gonna take a nap. Like my body wanted to take a nap today. And I was like fading. I was like, nope, not doing that. I need to go for a run. Alright, one sec. Well, that's the view of the village. I've been to that outlook. Twins. Okay.
その場所を遮影機で映したら
Okay. First came to the village, Ryokan Kurosawa, the head priest, welcomed me here with open arms. The village lacks any formal mayor to speak of. Instead, he serves as a principal organizer. In all likelihood, Minakami Village probably became a settlement of religious and ritualistic practitioners. Within this informal leadership structure began a remnant of that history. The region remains culturally rich even today, with folklore about the Gate to Hell passed down through generations. Kurosawa House that I'm sitting in, as I write this, certainly lives up to its role as a home of the chief priest, filled with many surviving records about the village and its history dating back to ancient times. Many of these records relate to those myths and legends that permeate this region, as well as the area's main ritual, among other things. As a folklorist, I could tell that there is a trove of valuable information within these documents. Surprisingly, the head priest has even allowed me to freely search through the literature, which I appreciate. One tradition hidden ceremony specific to this part of Japan is a crimson sacrifice ritual where the twin maidens serve to seal the gate to hell, or so it goes. You listen to your body and just woke up about 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Instead of napping, I went for an hour-long run. And that was an awful decision. And I am so tired. The gate to hell itself is a type of legend that concerns a boundary between our living world and that of the dead, such as a hole or indeed a gate. This realm of the dead goes by multiple names, such as hell or the underworld. Access to these venues is typically forbidden, making them spaces to be simultaneously abhorred and feared, but also sometimes revered. Such beliefs about the underworld have occupied people's minds since ancient times. It is my sincere desire to get to the bottom of them and uncover the truth. The Minakami village is said to host a hidden ceremony that directly pertains to the gate to hell. The mere mention of it isn't allowed, let alone witness it. Seeing it as a ritual that involves a boundary to hell approaches our world, a religious quarantine of sorts is probably held, which would explain the strict limitations. The village led simple, if difficult, lives deep in the mountains. The Minakami village has almost no interaction with the outside world whatsoever. It's a place that feels stuck in the past and in old ways, ignorant to the passage of time and the rest of society. It's as though it was plucked out of the relentless march of history and kept off to the side. Regardless, I've granted permission to read through the literature stored in the other houses, for which I'm immensely grateful. There are three main households that comprise of the nucleus of the village. These are the Osaka house, the first house I was shown, plus the Tachibana and Kiryu homes, also known as the twin houses. But I was only able to enter a small selection of rooms when I previously visited the Kiryu house. I'm sure it'll be able to comb through it more deeply before long. Once I finish searching the Kurosawa house, I think I'll next set my sights on the Osaka house. Isn't purgatory supposed to be? Yeah. Alright, so what did that get me? It doesn't do enough damage. You... This sucks. To prevent any outsiders from intruding upon the maiden's room, I'm going to store in my room the amulet key entrusted to me by our lord. This is a photograph taken from the young outsider in front of the room. It's very rare and precious, so make sure it's somewhere safe. I really do feel that someone young is likely best served up as a kusabi to the blank. But I need that picture, basically is what that note says. Crimson butterflies and grave sacrifice shall seal blank. In its absence, Kusabe to repent. Okay. Jesus. When it comes to the Crimson Sacrifice ritual, in which a pair of twins are made into shrine maidens, there are two rituals that take place. First, the main ritual is Shinto rite, which occurs on a routine basis. The second is the shadow ritual, which is said to only happen where the main ritual fails. Should both fail, a third ritual, known as repentance, then occurs, whereby the gate to hell unleashes disaster upon the land. Written records tell the dead flooded out of the gate and the heavens above closed off. On a similar note, Ryozu tells me that Itsuki and Matsuki, two boys that have been friends since they were young years, have gone missing. The fact that their whereabouts are unknown is certainly a little concerning given that they're twins. Should I find them, however, they may be able to tell me more about these different rituals. There looks to be a door right here? What the heck? I don't like this. Are you the big bad? You're the big bad! A servant's room on the back. It appears to be inside the house. Let's do a latest window. So I gotta find that window with a candle to the left of it.
この写真の部屋に鍵が。
Okay. Okay, so that's max level. Alright, let's save. You not following me? Still even there? F you, man. Get out of the closet, man. This is it. What does the picture look like again? Oh, there's You missed. Stop spooking around. Kill them. Ow! What the fuck did you just do to me? I can't see. I can't see. What the fuck? Stop being so freaking spooky. Where'd you go this time? Damn it! I thought it said take a picture of it with the exposure film. I didn't do anything. God, it completely turns me around. Is there like an item I could use to increase her spirit? Cause your running sucks right now. No way! Did you just grab me through the wall? Okay, so that time I thought that like I could shut the door, because there's like a mechanic where it's like if you're opening a door, you see it goes, you push A to duck out of it, and you could dodge their attack. I did that and it didn't work. So either I failed it by going like too slow or something, or just like it's a scripted thing. Either way, I didn't plan for that to not work. Okay, so the incense is what I should use if he gets me with that again. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Can you run, please? There we go. God. So using that item didn't seem to do anything. God, it's too close to me. It's gonna catch me even if I go on the thing. Well, I don't know how... Like, I used an item that's supposed to regenerate my willpower quicker, and it didn't do it. Didn't do anything. Increases the regeneration speed of willpower. Well, I guess if it's not regenerating, I can't... Increasing the speed does nothing. And if this enemy knocks out my willpower... Yeah, it's guaranteed. Shit, this wasn't the right area. You did not see me go in here. Dude, I can't see it. It's looking at the back of her head. Okay, that was hard. You have to like toggle running and walking in order to get to never run out of spirit energy. Oh, this was the hidey hole I was looking for, but I didn't see it. Or I turned at the wrong room. Oh, God, the running sequences are destroying me. Okay. Just realized there's another locked door down here. I don't think this guy's gonna be here. I think all of those events are scripted with him. Never mind. Okay, he doesn't see me. There's no way he goes this way. God, I wish I went to this door before. Okay. Also, if he's a ghost, why does he even go through doors? Why does he just go through the wall? It seems so inconvenient for him. Wait, this is a different door? Alright, who's over here? What's the dude in there? Alright. So that door is locked with a different thing. So I'm just gonna reload while I'm up here. So I don't need to run all the way back and pass the dude again. That's it. I thought I got the key to that door as well. I thought there was a key that went to multiple doors. Oh, where's this door that I need to go to? Game, stop being so freaking spooky. Oh.
ずっと一緒だって約束したから二人で逃げたの。みんな死んじゃった。みんな死んじゃった。お姉ちゃん
What the hell?
ミオ、何があったの？誰かが私を呼んでた。戻ってこいって。そしてもう一度儀式を。儀式って、あ、一緒にいよう。ずっとうん、約束したじゃない。とにかくここから出よう。
Okay. Butterfly Diary. Today we had two special guests come to the village, Ryozo and the scholar that he now works with. Ryozo said he came back to the village because he was worried about Itsuki, because we're not allowed to discuss things about the village with people from the outside. Itsuki's been kept inside the storehouse ever since the day of the ceremonies, probably to prevent him from meeting with anyone from the outside. The scholar who's visiting used this special box he brought to create a picture of me and Yae. It somehow copies the figures it sees. My face turns out a little weird in my opinion, but still had a fun time. Though I bet the others are going to try and make him into a blank sooner or later. After all, our purification isn't over yet. We have to get him out of here before that could happen. All that matters is my big sister and I can unite and become one. Sigh. I used to hide the key to the back that enters in the Hina doll stand. It'll be safe there. No one will touch the stand. I see the one in the middle. Huh? Yeah, there's still a head missing.
Mio, 寒い。ミオ、ここから出よう。
Hold hands? Alright, now we got a good game again. Oh, it's one of you? Thought it was Big Bad. God, it feels like I'm doing no damage to you. Toughest enemy of the game so far. Jesus. That was actually killable. Hold hands. All right. Oh, we're in chapter 4? When do we get to chapter 4? Folklorist note. Two girls of this manor handed me a map showing the location of the side exit to the compound. With the shadow ritual drawing near, they told me to use it to escape during the night. Before I could ask any questions, they took off and left. I haven't observed any unusual behavior from the other members of the household, but evidently time is running out. If I'm going to get to the bottom of all this, I need to search the inner sanctum for the Kurosawa house to see it with my own eyes. Oh, I gotta be using the blue filter in order to get my damage bonus? Oh, maybe that's why I was doing so little damage. I thought maybe that guy would have opened a door first or something. Shoot. Mayu, you nutcase? Don't you dare start laughing hysterically. The absence of the scare? Kind of, threw me through a loop. If there was a lack of a scare, I kind of love that. The hell? Don't be gaining health. Dude, what? Where? We're okay. I feel so vulnerable with the two of us. When the big bad comes. What doll? That doll? Come on. I do not like that noise. You're okay, right? Oh, good. There's more hiding places. Awesome. Good sign. So we're gonna go back and save. Well, I think I got to chapter 4 once I got my sister. Okay. It must have been when chapter 4 began. That noise is because I was out. Okay. Did that miss?
Mio.
I mean, she's not really behind the covers, but he won't see her, right? He's looking for me. Yeah. Not cool, dude. Did he leave yet? Wait, so I can't even check out where the guy went up the stairs? Dang it. Upgrade the power to repel spirits. Okay, just trying to put more into damage.
Mio, 中に鍵が。
Hmm. Radiant filter. The important discovery about the camera's gear, Herden Wraith repelling power has built into it. By switching to the radiant filter, the wielder's own thoughts accumulate into a small mirror contained within the device, which are then shown on the target. The essence of progress results in the invocation of a powerful exorcism. The radiant filter works on more than just wraith. It also lifts seals produced from the blood of spirits en masse. With that in mind, I think I'll refer to this ability as Unbinding of Blood from now on. As for why this feature is so carefully hidden, I have a hypothesis, and a simple one at that. These unbindings consume a tremendous amount of the user's willpower. An ordinary person such as myself therefore could hardly invoke them all that freely, but if it was someone with considerable willpower, or alternatively... Hmm.
自払い。
You said let go. Okay, Butterfly Diary. This is wrong. Maybe Itsuki was right. Manukana's mentor is going to be turned into a blank. This has to stop. I don't want anyone else to die like Mitsuki. I have to do something. One of the veiled priestesses took the shadow key towards the Hall of Ropes. See, the father plans to turn Manukana's mentor into a blank. I know one of the cell keys is hidden in father's bookshelf. Maybe there's no other choice. We want to keep the blank appeased. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, maybe no one else would have to suffer like this. Appears Yae and Sai have left the village tempted by the remaining boy. Though I was able to quell the worst of the blanks quaking with the Kasubi, it gets stirs. The two girls will be apprehended lest the village becomes consumed by the blank. They may be my daughters, but it must be done. It must be done. I really like that upgrade. I don't know whether to go to here or to the other blood door. Well, I need 2 keys, so I'm not going to be locked out of this area.
本当に逃げるの？
Mallet design?
ここを開ければ。
Must lead outside. That is.
いいよ。ここを開けれ
I
ば。
think that's gonna be like at the end. Hell yeah. There we go. Why? Where's the jump scare? Oh, he's a good guy. I guess not aggressive guy. Okay, Wingatome. Once the Lesser Maiden slays the Greater, the Crimson Butterfly shall return from the blank and become the guardian deity of the village. The maiden transformed into the butterfly shall soar into the heavens, her wings opening the sky, calling down the light from on high. Three more. What did you say? Oh, ritual tomes? Oh, they like their sacrifices. Or to save the village, just... And ritual host notes. The miasma of the blank is becoming more potent. There's no remaining records that I could find indicating that it's ever grown this strong in times past. Perhaps the mounting number of deaths from the poor harvest in recent years accounts for this. Or perhaps the time of the reckoning or our repentance. For that Tachibana's failure in the ritual draws near. Whatever the case, I must hurry. Offerings from our village seeking the ritual have been bequeathed unto us as well. Half our mourners have been consumed by miasma-driven men, plunging themselves into the blank. New mourners must therefore be fashioned. For this task I shall turn to the sinners. Should things persist, the blank will spill out in a matter of years. I have little choice but to put forth my own daughters for the crimson sacrifice and perform the ritual. By extension, Yae and Sae purification must be accelerated. It's for all the sake of the village. And Yae and Sae are the sacrifices. Because if they're twins, they need very similar names. Like Mio and Maya. Underground? Next ritual year is almost here, since Itsuki and Matsuki weren't able to calm the blank now. Now it's supposed to be our turn. But I'm going to leave the village together with my little sister. Itsuki has already agreed to help us escape. Once we do, we can live together forever, just like we always promised. Honestly, I don't care if we run away. As long as I'm with my big sister, I'll go wherever with you. Just please, don't leave me behind, Yae, okay? So they don't care about the harvest. They just want to live and be happy and free. Which they should. They don't want to just be killed. Yet I haven't seen any of those little twin dolls. That one? No. Okay, we're together again. Yae has not returned. Whether she has forsaken Sai, simply perished out in the forest, I do not know. Looking at Sai is purified as a maiden beforehand, may be able to hold back the blank with only her assistance for a time. I shall perform the ritual with only the lesser maiden in accordance to what few records I have available to me. Yae, why did you run? Why have you not returned?
お姉ちゃん私たちやっぱり逃げられないよ樹くんごめんなさい
Dude, the twin sister saying crazy shit this whole time. It's so good. Like, it's freaking me out. Like, how possessed she is. Really adds extra stakes. Okay, still following us. Wait, is this where I was before? Yeah, this is where I could hide. You telling me it's safe? You sell me out, sis. Dude's right fucking there. But he's not moving. Well, that wasn't fun. Hey, Perby. I want to improve the Bloodlust one. I need 2 more prayer beads. Disaster Tome. When no ritual is held, the covering obscuring the blank opens, bringing out calamity. Inhuman beings spill forth from the blank as all is consumed by the blank, the heavens themselves enshrouded in darkness. This darkness shall stretch on for generations, lurking in the earth as it summons the blank. This calamity is to serve as a great repentance for failing to fulfill our calling as those born above the blank. It is for the ritual that we are given life. Oh god. Thanks, sis. One-chan. lights on. Twin tome. By the ritual of the Crimson Sacrifice, the maiden of the twin bodies is made whole. Her divine being silenced the blank. The lesser maiden shall remain in the realm of man, watching over the world, while the greater maiden shall pass through the blank, quelling the earth. Wait, so one of us isn't going to survive? If this ritual happens to us? What do you mean I can't do anything from here? Oh god, this is the slowest run ever. I'm sorry. Well, it's because there's poles in the way. God, what the hell? I was right next to it. It's like, nope, nothing's working. Nothing's working. Ugh. This is so far back it put me. What? Am I using the wrong filter? Get over here, sis. Get over here. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna go back and save because I don't want to have to redo all of that again. Okay. Dude, why is this guy so hard to photograph? Hopefully holding hands heals you as well. Please let me save. I think I'm still missing a key, right? So I got the shadow key and it's missing the light key. Okay, I didn't see anything else in here. What was the point of all this? I just got diary entries? There's no door on this side. What did using the radiant filter on the ball do? After she gave birth to the twins, her heart was in such agony that she flung herself into the depth of the blank. Which is why I went to great pains to give Yai and Sai a life of comfort, staving off any loneliness they felt to the best of my ability. The blank says that once one endures great pain, they're to rest. So it goes with the ritual of crimson sacrifice, whereby the greater twin murders the lesser twin. Cruel though it may seem, is what fate has deemed necessary. Where's the door that we just unlocked? This one. Came from the stairs. Outsiders may come to visit our village, and they couldn't have arrived at a better time. My only option at this point is to turn that man into Kusabe and then perform the shadow ritual, thus keeping the blank sealed. No matter what happens, I cannot let him escape. Was that the first people that were here? Martyr Tome. In years when there was no crimson sacrifice taking place in the depths of the blank bellow, a Kusabe is to be employed. Kusabe is one who ill belongs to the Minakabe, mummified and offered up to the blank. The greater agony the Kusabe endures, the more the quaking of the blank is quelled. The more suffering is better in their eyes. This is a terrible fate that they're gonna put us through. Awesome. This connects to the other area. Get so wrecked. God, I'm seeing things in the dark. What the heck? New room. Is this a normal freaking ghost? You freaking missed. You jerk. Dang it, you ducked it. Ugh. It missed? Taking from outside? Get wrecked. Ah! No hugs. There's not even anything else in here. What? You got the sister? Okay. I'm calling it quits here. I have no idea where to go. I need to find the white key or the light key. I circled the entire house, and then at the end of the circle, I died, so I lost all of that progress. I think. Depending on where it responds me. Here, right. Uh, okay, so not quite. Okay, so I saved when I got to here, so this isn't the whole house I need to redo, but still quite a bit. But I'm calling it a night here. I started a little bit late, so I decided to go a little bit later, but it's frankly my bedtime. I should be asleep right now. But yeah, liking this game. I'm not liking all of the instant deaths I've been getting. It's been a little bit janky with that, but you know, overall, I still have very positive feelings about this game. I love the atmosphere. It's a great game. All right, and I do plan to be back tomorrow. So thanks everyone for joining me, Omega, Keister, Lenia. Appreciate you all, and I'm out of here. Have a good night. I'm gonna get some sleep, some much needed sleep. All right, peace out.